While fall is the best time to plant bare root peonies, the big box stores have them now. So this is the area that I'll be planting my new Sarah Bernhardt peony, and I've always wanted to add one to the garden. So first I am going to be loosening the soil, and I'm just putting my shovel in all the way around and digging down about 4 inches. I'm then coming in with a fork and I'm further breaking up that soil and loosening it up before planting my bare root. Now I have thick clay soil, so I want to make sure it's nice and loose. Now, peonies are a wonderful addition to a cottage garden. They are deer and rabbit resistant, which I love, and they are hardy from zones 3 through 8. I'm adding this to an area where it gets morning sun and late afternoon shade. And this peony gets about 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide. So as I mentioned before, I have heavy clay soil, so I'm going to add a lot of compost and mix it in with my soil so that I can have a better draining soil for my new bare root. So I'm now just adding even more compost to that top layer and making sure that everything is well mixed in before I plant my bare root. Peonies need a nice support, so I'm going to add this before adding my bare root, just to be sure I don't puncture that bare root, and also it'll help me place my bare root right in the center of that ring. So I'm also further amending my soil by adding some biotone fertilizer, and I'm also going to add a good amount of bone meal into my planting area. So normally you would want to soak your bare root for about an hour before you plant it. However, I've had this for a few days and I had added some moisture to the soil and everything looks nice and plump, and I think it is ready for planting. So I'm just going to place it with the eyes of the bare root facing up. So here's a closer look, and you can see the eyes are kind of far up because I want to only add about 1.5 inches of soil on top of this and only cover those eyes by 1 inch of soil. And you don't want to bury it too deep because otherwise you may not get a whole lot of flowering or no flowers at all. The other reason why I'm also covering it with only 1 inch of soil is because I'm going to be mulching this area, and mulch, if you add 1 inch of mulch, that counts as another inch of soil. So normally you would want to make sure you water this thoroughly. However, we're going to be getting a good amount of rain tonight into all day tomorrow, so that will water it nicely and have it all set up. Now, I won't get blooms this year, but I cannot wait till next spring. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.